Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Chapter 9. Augustus Gloop goes up the pipe. When he sees Augustus drinking from the river, Mr. Wonka pleads with him to, saying that his chocolate must remain unsullied by human hands. Mr. and Mrs. Gloop also try to stop Augustus, but he ignores all of them. As he leans farther out into the river, Mr. Gloop warning him not to lean so far, and Mrs. Gloop warning him not to spread his cold to millions of children, he falls in and disappears below the surface. Mrs. Gloop screams for her husband to do something. Mr. Gloop hesitates, as he is wearing his best suit, but finally begins to disrobe. But before he can even get, Augustus is sucked under the surface again and becomes wedged in one of the great pipes. Mrs. Gloop screams for help. Mr. Gloop wonders how the pipe can contain his son. Charlie and Grandpa Joe also worry for Augustus. Finally, the pressure builds to a breaking point beneath Augustus and he shoots up the pipe like a rocket and disappears. Mrs. Gloop demands to know where her son is while Mr. Wonka attempts to keep her calm by explaining that Augustus will be just fine. Mrs. Gloop refuses to believe him, fearing that her son will end up as a marshmallow. Mr. Wonka assures her that Augustus cannot become a marshmallow. After all, the pipe leads to a fudge room. The Gloops grow indignant when they perceive that Mr. Wonka is laughing at them. Mr. Wonka is indeed laughing, but he again assures the Gloops that their son will be fine. He tells them that making Augustus into fudge would not make sense, because no one would want to buy it. Mrs. Gloop demands her son. Mr. Wonka snaps his fingers and an Oompa Loompa appears before him. Mr. Wonka instructs the Oompa Loompa to escort Mr. and Mrs. Gloop to the fudge room. The Oompa Loompa laughs out loud in response to the instructions. After reprimanding the Oompa Loompa, Mr. Wonka tells him to hurry and find Augustus before he falls into the boiler. Much to Mrs. Gloop's chagrin, Mr. Wonka jokes about how inedible the fudge would be. After hastily reminding Mrs. Gloop joking, he bids farewell to the Gloops as the Oompa Loompa whisks them away. As the Gloops exit, the other Oompa Loompas on the far side of the river begin dancing, beating drums, and singing a song about Augustus's greed and how they will change him for the better without harming him. Mr. Wonka reminds the remaining audience that the Oompa Loompas love to sing, but that the subjects of their songs are always nonsense and not to be believed. Charlie asks Grandpa Joe if the songs are really nonsense and Grandpa Joe says that they must be. Miss ushers the crowd along at a brisk pace while reassuring everyone that Augustus will be fine. Suddenly a large, pink Viking-style boat appears on the river, rowed by 100 Oompa Loompas. Upon seeing the children and their parents, the Oompa Loompas burst laughter. Violet demands to know why they are laughing, but Mr. Wonka tells her to disregard the Oompa Loompas' laughter, as they think everything is a joke. Everyone boards the boat, and the Oompa Loompas begin rowing downstream. Mr. Wonka asks Mike TV not to lick the boat, and Veruca Salt tells her father that she wants a boat like Mr. Wonka's. Overhearing Veruca's demand, Grandpa Joe whispers to Charlie that Veruca needs a good swift kick. Charlie clings to his grandfather, be anything more astonishing than what he has already witnessed. Mr. Wonka interrupts Charlie and Grandpa Joe's conversation by handing each a mug overflowing with chocolate from his river. He tells them both to drink and asks why they look so frail. Grandpa Joe tells Mr. Wonka that there is not much to eat in their household. After drinking the chocolate, Charlie tells Mr. Wonka how wonderful it is. Mr. Wonka replies that his secret is mixing the chocolate by waterfall. Mr. wants to row faster as the boat enters a dark tunnel. This causes screams from the group. Violet worries that the Oompa Loompas cannot possibly see where they are going, which Mr. Wonka confirms. All of the parents respond in chorus that Mr. Wonka is crazy. Only Grandpa Joe disagrees. Mr. Wonka calls for light and the tunnel instantly lights up, showing the passengers a spotless tube and the river moving below them at a frightful pace. He tells the Oompa to row even faster. Mr. Wonka, enjoying himself tremendously, glances around to observe his guests. Grandpa Joe notices numbered doors in the tunnel with strange signs such as all creams including hair cream. Mike TV logically asserts that Mr. Wonka does not use hair cream. Mr. Wonka ignores him. Veruca and Violet ask about similarly nonsensical signs such as whips for whipping cream and beans including has-beens. Mr. Wonka explains to Violet that she is a has-been and that there is no time for arguing. He calls for the boat to halt.